Right, I don't know if you can hear me, I'm probably too far away. Let's see, we are doing the Iron Labyrinth floors. This shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes, I don't think. It is literally 3 pieces. So let's split this up, knock it all out, and then we will get to building. So out of the bag, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It really isn't going to take long. Most of the time on this one is going to be taking it to bits. That's about it, really. As you can see here, we've got the main roof section. On this one here, it's the floor. So this is the base. Let's just knock that out. So you can slide on top of each other, hence difference. Walls. It's not going to take 5 minutes. So I will pop all these out and then we will put it all together. Okay, before I do anything, because I have just broken it, there's a little computer screen. I've just snapped it. See, some glue will do. Hold it together. I'm just going to show you how to build this because there's no instructions for this. So there's the screen. We get a base like this, and we get these 3 pieces that are all the same. I think you've worked out where this is going. We put the 3 pieces in the base. Let's go that way around this time. Like so. And it pops, it goes there. And those 3 pegs there then line up with the broken computer screens. Oh, I'm such a clumsy idiot. What? Computer screen built. I don't know what it's for. It's not in the instructions. I've got 2 of them now. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Let's talk about that for now. We'll go with this bit in a second. I'm going to file all the corners as always, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, so I've just chamfered all the edges on these, as you can see. And we're going to do the top square first. Because obviously that's easier to do. So, panel here. You can pop these out. I don't. I like that they're there. Oop, pops it a bit there. Because obviously if you pop them out, you lose them and everything else. So I just leave them in. Right. This one. Lines to the outside. In the middle section. Then the small one goes in there. And look, with the chamfering, they're going so much easier. We're going to put that one in there. Obviously, normally you would glue them, but I am just showing you as we go along. And we're going to put that one there. And as always, it's upside down. So we're just going to line up this bit with those bits. And because it's chamfered, it goes in nice and easy. And obviously this bit just locks in there. And then there's 3 more to do, and that's the top done. And when that's done, it will look like this. I am going to build this, but this is the second one I've made. First time you guys have seen me do it though. So I'm just going to quickly finish this off and glue it up, and then we'll get on to the big one. In case you're wondering, building this is the one I've just built. This took minutes, not hours. Now, you come with a load of these pieces. They go on these lines here. So we're just going to run the glue on, because if you don't put the glue in, guess what? It's not going to stick. Make sure it's there, line it up. Let it stick to my thumb. And then that's that one, and that is that one. That's the 2. And obviously it has 4 sides, so we have to go all the way around both sides. Obviously PVA glue dries clear, so you won't even notice that you did this. T says. Everyone is always welcome to prove me wrong. I'll be honest, this might be a bit thin. I'm showing you this because, to be honest, this video is quite short. Otherwise, as I said, this piece is not hard to build. I think the first time I did it, I did film it, and then I threw the film away because it was just too short, and I was like, right, I'll do it better next time. So, do it better next time. On top of that, I think I used the other video angle that I used for a video that people don't seem to like. You seem to prefer this view, so we're stuck with this view. There we go. That's all done. Simple as that. Right, we'll put this to one side and drag out the big one. Okay, so upside down job. So we're going to do this one, and we're going to try and slot the two together like that. Right, now, I have chamfered a lot of them. I haven't chamfered everything, so these have been chamfered. They slot in like that. I haven't chamfered these because look at that, it's such a tiny little piece that's going to snap. So that slots into here. Yep. And I have chamfered these, and these slot into here. So that's going to give us one edge. And then we have these bits, which I should have chamfered, I haven't chamfered. I missed those. And they go into there. You're going to have to chamfer it. Please ignore the file. Just kind of do the two sides, like that, and like that. And then we do this edges, edge, edge, edge. They are quite thin and flimsy, so be careful if you're doing that. And then we're just going to slide that into there. Right. So that's one edge there. That probably needs to be glued, to be honest. We could just quickly run around and do all of them, and then you can watch me swear as I try and put the bottom on, or the bottom on the top. Bottom on the top. So just chamfering them makes it a lot easier just to slip them in. Because they slide. Now they should be glued. Let's be honest, they should be glued. So I am just quickly running around doing this. Remember, always print a bit to the outside. And this one you want the flat edge on the long, so they will go that way around. And then slot in like that. These four pieces go in like so. And yeah, you should be gluing this as you go along. And there's part of me going, I should have chamfered all these as well. But I haven't. We're just forcing the position in. And then we take the little ones and we just... Now these are the awkward bits. Because obviously they are very flimsy, very thin, very small. And they end up slotting into points like that right there. Look at that. That's nothing supporting that there at all. And you've got a load of these to do. There's 3 on every corner. And 3 times 4 is 12. Gonna move the glue. Oh, go in. Oh, fall over. It fell over. I was going to use this video to go, look, I've got a new website, and look, I've done this, and I've done that, and things have got productive, but I've really not talked much about anything but this belt. And now comes the awkward bit, because I've got to get this all lined up into there. It's already popped out. See? And all lined up along here, and all lined up along there, and you can see how hard it is. You can see how awkward it's going to be. Right, let's just... I am thinking if I glue these bits into this end, so we have all the 4 corners complete and stuck into place, like so. I'm fairly sure there was a lot of swear when I built the first one. Right, so if we glue everything in, it needs gluing in, because that's going to happen if we don't. How would you do it? I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm honestly... I'm guessing you guys will want to watch me try and struggle to get this all put together. which is fine. That's why we do these things, so we can show you how they work. There we go. That's all slots in there. That's slotted in there. That noise always makes it sound good. It's this weird bit. If you look here, it's a T section, and that's what's causing me the most grief. Now, so that not being in the hole, that hasn't helped. There we go. That's that into there. That's all on there. That one's there. That one slots up to there. That's done. Let's try and just quickly pull that up to do that. Put that one in there. That down and turn. Here's the best bit. I gotta take all bits together and glue it again still. That's slotting into there. That's slotting into there. Come on, go in. There we go. Right. That one goes in there. That slots up to there. That slots into there. That's that one. Obviously, I am heavy-handed, as you all know, so there is a possibility I'm going to break something again. I don't want to break anything. We're trying to be careful. There we go. That's down, that's down. Oh, money! Now, there's part of me going, yay, that's done. Let's just leave that as it is. And then let's just glue these on. Because these go around the outside. And if we glued these in place, it should, in theory, see, hold this together. So I glue these on and not glue the other bit. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to glue these sections on and then I'll be back. You can see how they go. That one, we haven't chamfered these. These bits I haven't actually chamfered. Just slots in like so. Slots in like so. I'll just go around and glue all these in and then I'll be back. So, as this, the other one is sat drying, I had the one I made first. So, yeah, this is the finished one. I want to wear these. I don't know what these are for. Now, there's 8 of them. And there are 8 holes in the top. And they fit in like so. All the way around. Now, my brain is going, oh, it's so the top doesn't move. That would make sense, you know, 4 point, all the points around the thing, holds top in place. You know, that makes total sense. That would be the practical thing. Here's the top. It doesn't fit in the gaps. Yeah, look, so you put it over like that, and you've got 2 on the edge here then. Yeah. It looks like it should line up with the holes. Or the indent. No, it doesn't line up with the indents, as you can see there on this side. So, what could they be for? My brain then went, oh, you know what? It isn't dry. That will do it anyway. Maybe you put this on top of it, it holds this in place. Well, no, not really. Because the crosses slot into these crosses, and that's what holds it in place. These don't do anything. And they're not actually on the plans either. So I'm just put this one back out the way, and we'll just pop all these out. So these bits are pretty useless, and I have no idea what they're for. Okay, so that's this is the first one. The other one's still drying. But I just thought, you know what? As I've got the Iron Quadrant Death thing still built up a bit, Death Quadrant, whatever it was, still over here in pieces. Should we throw it together? So the way this goes, these lock into the holes in here. So make sure these are always towards the top. And that slots in like that. And oh look, we have a wall. And we have one of these pieces. Now these are cool. These can sit on here like that. Or yet again hook like that, and they can change the direction. I'm not going to make that way. That would look silly. What we'll do is we'll use one of these end walls. There we go. And just lock it in like that, and done. So we've got that section now. On top of this, we have these pieces, and there are loads of these in the Labyrinth, and they slide just the same in here. But they then put the points on the end, so you can now build the stairs. So you can put the stairs on like that. It says, there we go. Well, if you don't want to use those stairs, Where are the other stairs? There are other stairs. Just to use this with a watchtower. Bang! See? Give them a set of stairs. I think I showed you that when I built them. But, you know, you can do that. I wonder. No, that'd be silly. And obviously, you can build this up higher, because you could put another wall on there. I don't know why you'd want to. What I would probably do, though, is that an end wall? That's an end wall. And this is something I did, actually, when I was playing around with it. Put that there. Now, this doesn't have an end on it, so that's done. That is the end of that, you think. Oh, well, yes, because that isn't going to fit on there. But it has got that. And I don't know what that's about there and there. Doesn't have it this side, only on that side. But they don't. Well, no, then again, maybe they do. Maybe you can just slot them through like that to extend the wall. I wouldn't. That doesn't look safe on the wood, but it's an option. It is an option. I like them as end pieces, to be honest. And it kind of ends the wall, because that is never going to fit in there. But no matter what you do, even if you can get those through there, which turns out you can actually, it doesn't fit because of the block there. So yeah, that is just an end piece. What else we got? We got doors. You can put doors in. See, single door comes out, slots back in. So you could. So I wouldn't put that there. Well, it's bad idea there. There is a double door as well. So if you said this is the main base for your Necromunda gang, you could. And I'm doing Warhammer. It's something you often see me talk about, but you could do that. I like gang games. And then you've got a door there. We could also stick these on that one, and then put another one on that side. Bum 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 bum. I would put that maybe on there like that. Well, that's doing that. We'll put a ladder or stairs on the other side of it. I know you can't see me doing this. It's behind the camera. That's where I prefer to be. Don't like being in front of it. Right, go in the hole. You didn't hear that. But we have that slots on there, like so. You could then slot this on here, like that. I am fairly sure, floating around somewhere. I'm going to look as well. I always wonder if you guys can hear the chair creaking behind me or under me. Will that fit on there? Yep, that will fit on there. So this is from another kit. I've just one of the armour panels. We'll put that on there. We've put the computer screen, which has collapsed at the back here, because I didn't glue the bottom on it. I only glued the top on it. And we'll put that there. And you can have that as the terminal for the computer to open the gate. You have your infiltrator break in. I need something that could represent an infiltrator. That's one of mine, that'll do. So he'll break in as an infiltrator. You've got the guard on the gate. And then everyone else is trying to break in through the front door. Yes, it is Batman. Yes, he has been dropped. Yes, he is covered in dust. Let's not use him. Let's use Spiky. Use this Spiky. Say hi to Spiky. Hey, Spiky. Unpainted one. I could have grabbed the painted one. I grabbed an unpainted one. But yeah, we'll have Spiky here at the gate, waiting for someone to open the gate. Obviously, you would use more scenery if this was a proper Necromunda gang. You'd have this massive walled complex, I should think. Because, you know, you're trying to keep the people out of your base. Double wall it, so we know they can't climb it. Let's add a searchlight spots out to there. Let's just slot that into there like that. Fairly good wall. There you go. What do you think? Oh, that's an idea. So this stuff is great. It interlocks with each other. You could buy multiple sets and just have these massive fortresses that you're trying to get through. Loads of labyrinths, loads of tunnels. Obviously, you've got the smaller section as well. You could use. Now I quite like this. I did this the other day and realised it fitted. Obviously, you can slot that into there. There's a second layer on that one. That's done, and then you could probably put that in this corner over here. So there's just one layer over here, or you could use the big one again. There's another big one I have. Yeah, it's just all round useful piece of kit. Just for your scenery. If you wanted a highly built up and sound gang based. I know I'm pushing Necromunda here, but reality is I'd like it for one of my games that I'm working on if I ever get them finished. Well, that's beside the point. It's just one of those things. I have got another set of steps to do, but you've seen me build so many pairs of steps over the years that I am fairly sure that these have already been built in a video linked to another project, because I'm fairly sure I have those stairs. If I don't have those stairs, you saw me build these ones, and it's pretty much the same. There is very little difference in building a stair. Right, so that is all of the Iron Labyrinth stuff completed. This turned up this morning. This is what we're doing next. I'm quite looking forward to this. Obviously, you don't get to paint these. They come already coloured. So yeah, this is going to be interesting when we come to do it. It is quite thick. But that's it for now. I'm going to go because I got stuff to do. Enjoy.